Hawaii News Now at 6.
And the breaking news continues tonight with new information just in on that Hawaii County police officer, a sergeant, hit twice during today's shootout with murder suspect Justin Waikey. That unidentified officer was airlifted to Hilo Medical Center in critical condition at about 3:30 this afternoon. The police union says he's been upgraded to stable condition with gunshot wounds in his arm and torso.
Police say the suspected cop killer, Justin Waikey, was shot and killed during a checkpoint search near South Point this afternoon. A woman he was with was wounded but survived. 3 others who were with them in a car were arrested. South Point Road was closed near Na'alehu. Police lined the street there as the investigation was just getting started.
Now here's the area we're talking about. It's the southernmost point of the Big Island, down the coast from the scene of another shootout in Chase and Captain Cook last night. More on that in a moment. First tonight, the end of the manhunt. After 3 terrifying days, authorities say their search for the man who killed Officer Bronson Kaliloa is over.
Our Chelsea Davis is at the roadblock near Na'alehu where police are gathering evidence. Chelsea.
Yeah, that's right. We're near the intersection of Kamaoa Road and South Point Road, and this is where police have the road closed. They're only allowing police vehicles to go through. This is the only access point to South Point Beach. This is South Point Road right here. So all the residents who live down this road, they are asked to be turned down Kamaoa Road. As you can see, they are patiently waiting all along the road here until police open the road so they can return back to their homes. Now, just moments ago, Hawaii County Police Department released a statement to the media saying police responded to the area of South Point in the Ka'u district, acting on information they received regarding suspect Justin Waikey. And about 2:45 p.m., police officers set up a checkpoint where officers stopped an SUV, and we're told members of the department's special response team were conducting checks within, and that's when suspect Justin Waikey opened fire, wounding an officer. As you mentioned, the officer then returned fire on Waikey, resulting in his death. The wounded officer is a sergeant with the department's special response team. He is a police veteran with 12 years of service. He was taken by fire rescue to the Hilo Medical Center for treatment of his injuries. Now, during the gunfire, a female who was hiding in the SUV was also shot and taken to Hilo Medical Center for treatment. Police say 3 other individuals who are suspected in helping Waikey were also arrested at the scene for hindering prosecution in the first degree, and they remain in custody at this moment. Now, I must say that the overall feeling from the community is relief. They finally feel safe again in their homes, in their workplaces, and they want to thank these officers, commend them from the bottom of their hearts for their bravery, their courage, their willingness to put their lives down to protect all the members of the community, and we commend them and thank them as well. Reporting live in South Point on the Big Island, Chelsea Davis, Hawaii News Now.
Chelsea, thank you. Now back to last night's chase. Those are the gunshots that rang out near an apartment complex in Kahalu'u in Kona. You can see the gray truck tacking off and then police going after them. Now, these 2 suspects were inside. They were arrested during that manhunt for Justin Waikey after a shootout with police last night.
Shevlin Claus and Harvey Damo Jr. Damo was driving the truck, which had been stolen from Hilo. Investigators say the truck was on Makolea Street when it drove toward officers, and an officer fired 3 shots at the vehicle. Police gave chase. They say Damo tried to run over an officer in his car on Napo'opo'o Road and got away a second time. The pair ran into the woods. The abandoned truck with the bullet holes in the side was towed away from Honaunau this morning.
The shooting had the community on edge as officers searched for the pair in the forest. They were eventually found hiding in thick brush and taken into custody. Damo was treated for a non-life-threatening gunshot wound.
Recapping a brutal 3 days now. Tuesday night, a beloved police officer with a wife and 3 children is killed during a traffic stop. The manhunt continues Wednesday with federal agencies offering rewards and support. Thursday night, a stolen truck leads police on a chase through South Kona with more shots fired. 2 people thought to be friends of Waikiki are arrested. And then today, another shootout near Naalehu. Justin Waikiki is killed. A woman he was with was wounded and an officer was wounded. Altogether, 2 lives lost, 2 people injured. 2 people make that 5 people arrested and still more questions to be answered.
Now, after today's developments, officers Kaliloa's family released a statement saying, quote, "The family would like to thank all of the responders who have put their lives at risk to help us bring closure. Our love and thoughts go out to the injured officer and his family, and we will pray that the Lord protect and heal him." Now stay with us as we track the investigation and learn more about the people involved. Live reports on our late news and new developments online and around the clock.
In other news tonight on Maui, 2 people died in a crash on Pi'ilani Highway at Velakahau Road in Kihei. Police say a motorcycle with 2 people slammed into another vehicle turning left onto Pi'ilani Highway this afternoon. The drivers of the motorcycle and the vehicle died. The motorcycle passenger was thrown onto the road and has critical injuries. The passenger in the vehicle was taken away with a broken arm. Pi'ilani Highway has since reopened. Also on Maui, no word yet what caused an early morning fire at the Sunset Terrace Apartments in Honokauai. Firefighters responded to the fire in one of the units on Lower Honua Pi'ilani Road at about 2:10 a.m. A police officer had already rescued a man inside when they arrived. That resident was treated and taken to get checked out. At last report, he was in stable condition.
We're learning new details today about the Kilauea eruption and how long the situation in the Lower East Rift Zone could last. In a USGS report released this week, scientists say it's likely this eruption could continue for months, even years. It's churned out more lava than many past eruptions. Fissure 8 continues to be a focal point. Its main lava channel stretches 8 miles to the ocean. The eruption rate is more than 320 cubic feet per second. And at its widest, the channel may be about 1,300 feet wide. County officials say the eruption has now claimed at least 712 homes and is 3/10 of a mile from the Poho'iki boat ramp. According to the USGS report, the biggest hazard right now is a failure of the fissure cone or channel wall, or even a channel blockage that could set the lava on a new course.
Maui's 6-month moratorium on sand mining expired yesterday, but the battle isn't over. About 24 people protested at the county building in Wailuku today. Efforts to pass an extension on that moratorium stalled. Opponents of mining sand for development say there are sacred ancestral bones in central Maui's dunes.
It's, another slap in our face. It's very disappointing, very disheartening.
It's about our iwi kupuna. It's about the burials. It's about willfully, knowingly going in and desecrating our burials.
A subcommittee hearing on a possible extension is now scheduled for Monday, but it's unclear if it'll pass the full council. 2 developers were exempt from the original moratorium, Maui Lani Partners and Waiko Industrial.
Hawaiian electric crews are more than halfway done with the work prompting planned power outages in Iwilei, Kaka'ako, and Ala Moana. They've done at least 240 or 400 splices and replaced 40 of 70 manholes. They'll be back at it Monday night beginning at 10 p.m. in Kaka'ako and Ala Moana. About 280 residential and 100 business customers will be affected. Work could continue into August, but the planned outages are expected to end on Thursday. Well, still ahead, more training off Kauai for target training. We'll catch up with the RIMPAC exercises.
So the issue is real. Try to take advantage of it for your own political purposes is not. That's not leadership.
Former Governor Abercrombie breaks his silence on the housing successes being touted by Governor Ige. Our fact check report next on KGMB. First, here's Guy.
That's right, the surf is building in town. We could see some huge waves before the weekend is done. Plus, we got some wonderful weather. I'll have the details coming up in just a minute.
Hawaii News Now on KGMB is sponsored by Hawaiian Telcom.
How does a 119-year-old company use technology to stay ahead? Stephen?
At City Mail, we track over 30,000 items, from ship to warehouse to 9 locations.
That's impressive.
And now that we're moving big into e-commerce, fiber internet is even more important for us.
Fiber is faster. Get Hawaii's fastest internet and reliable voice service. Speed up your business with Hawaiian Telcom, like City Mill. What's the stock number on this?
33,425.
You're good.
Who has the largest and best selection of bedroom furniture in Hawaii? Homeworld Furniture. Now, when you buy any bedroom group from Homeworld, you'll get a free mattress from Slumber World. Choose from a large selection of styles, all in stock and ready for delivery. Modern, Italian, Craftsman, Island Chic, and get a free mattress from Slumber World to complete your bedroom. Don't miss the bedroom event happening now at Homeworld Furniture. Your style, a world of possibilities.
My mother has passed on to me more than our family recipes. I made that commercial when I first ran for Congress, but people still ask me about it and how my mom is doing. She's doing fine, and we still cook. It also reminds me how much things have changed in just 8 years. So many problems have gotten worse, and I worry about losing the Hawaii we love. And that's why I want to come home, to take on those challenges and serve you as governor.
Now you can watch Hawaii News Now on your favorite streaming device anytime. Get live newscasts, on-demand video, and weather alerts from your source for breaking news. The free Hawaii News Now app, now available on Roku and Amazon Fire TV.
Next, E.T., we're in the eye of the Comic-Con storm.
I implode.
Sterling K. Brown, Olivia Munn, teaming up on Predator and This Is Us, Next E.T.
Tonight at 6:30 on KGMB.
More now on that breaking news out of South Point on the Big Island, where police today shot and killed accused cop killer Justin Waikiki.
Our Chelsea Davis has been following this story since it broke. We go back to her for late breaking developments. Chelsea.
Yeah, Lenny, we are still here at the intersection of Kamaoa Road and South Point Road, where police officers have the scene secured. We're told the incident happened just a couple of miles down this road. Again, this is South Point Road. It's only one way in and one way out. Now, we just got new information from the Hawaii County Police Department. We spoke with Major Robert Wagner, and he tells us the incident all started when police got a tip that Justin Waikiki was in the South Point area. Officers then set up a checkpoint on South Point Road in the area where that is. And again, as I mentioned, it is the only way in and the only way out. So officers began checking all vehicles. One of them was a Toyota 4Runner with 5 people inside. Waikiki was concealed under a blanket in the back area, he tells us. That's when the officer opened the back hatch and discovered Waikiki hiding. Waikiki opened fire with a handgun, and the woman who was also injured was concealed under the blanket. Waikiki was shot multiple times, is what we're told, and we have confirmed, has been killed. That officer is a sergeant with the department's special response team. He was shot as well, but we are told that he is breathing and conscious and is expected to be okay. He was transported to the Hilo Medical Center. Now, a female passenger was also injured. She was transported to the Hilo Medical Center as well, and at least 3 others in the 4Runner were arrested for hindering prosecution, and they all just arrived at the Kona police station. Now, I must say, overall, the feeling in the community, everyone is very relieved. They feel very safe, and they want to thank all these officers willing to put their lives down on the line to protect the members in this community. So they thank them for their bravery and their courage, and we thank them as well. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Chelsea, no kidding. A reminder of what dangerous work it is. Thank you so much. International forces fired more missiles in the Pacific as part of the RIMPAC exercises. Canadian and U.S. forces on the Navy frigate HMCS Vancouver teamed up with the U.S. Navy guided missile destroyer USS O'Kane and the Royal Australian Navy, all working together on this exercise. And at Bellows Air Force Station, sailors with the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Mobile Unit practiced their line and static jumps from an MH-60 Seahawk helicopter.
Controversy over who gets credit for building thousands of affordable condos. Former Governor Neil Abercrombie says Governor David Ige is taking too much credit for affordable housing projects his administration spearheaded. Rick Desog has more on the story.
We've completed 5,300 new housing units statewide, of which more than 2,000 have been affordable.
That was during Hawaii News Now's super debate, a claim Governor Ige has made since the State of the State address in January. We asked for documentation, and the list provided by the governor's office outraged his predecessor.
This business about 2,000 affordable homes, the list that I saw, most of that was done in my administration.
That list included nearly 500 apartments in the first tower of the 801 South Street project in Kaka'ako. This is the largest affordable housing complex Governor Ige is taking credit for. But construction work on this building began under Governor Abercrombie's administration, and most of it was completed before he left office. Governor Ige says he stands by his numbers, which he says has actually increased since January to about 3,300 affordable units. Besides 801 South Street, Ige is taking credit for more than 200 affordable units at the Keoho Lane project on South Street, another 100 apartments at Symphony Park on Ward Avenue, and 88 condos at 440 Keawe Street. All of these projects were launched during the Abercrombie administration.
Too many people work too hard to accomplish too much to have somebody come in now for political purposes trying to grab credit.
Rick Desog, Hawaii News Now.
Well, weather's next, and a new hands-on exhibit in Waikiki letting kids shape their own world.
Sean Ching on Hawaii News Now.
As a state senator, Josh Green passed a law making sure every child in Hawaii has health care. As lieutenant governor, Josh will strongly protect Medicare and Social Security for our kupuna and fight Donald Trump's efforts to strip millions of their health care. Josh wants to provide affordable, accessible, quality health care for everyone in Hawaii because he believes health care is a basic human right. Josh Green for lieutenant governor.
Hurry to Ashley Home Store Hawaii for Black Friday savings in July. Shop now and get $100 off when you spend $10.99 or more on the furniture you know and love. Or get 12 months easy financing on your purchase. Choose a new sofa, sectional, dining set, bedroom group, and more. And get $100 off your purchase of $10.99 or more. Plus, save up to 20% on select clearance items throughout the store. Don't miss your chance to get Black Friday savings in July at Ashley Home Store Hawaii. This is home.
This is our summer vacation. And this is the Acura RDX, the Acura Summer Performance Event. Hurry in for some of the hottest offers of the year.
This summer, visit your Acura dealer today for attractive offers on the Acura RDX. Don't miss this event going on now.
This is our summer vacation. The Acura Summer Performance Event. Hurry in for some of the hottest offers of the year.
This summer, visit your Acura dealer today for attractive offers on the Acura TLX. Don't miss this event going on now.
Bullies used to mostly be found on playgrounds, targeting the vulnerable. But now there's a bully in the White House. And Attorney General Doug Chin fought back. Doug Chin, as Attorney General, challenging Trump's divisive travel ban, even at the Supreme Court, and suing to protect immigrant dreamers from Trump's discrimination. Doug Chin, uniquely qualified to hold Trump accountable, defend Hawaii's diversity and our spirit of aloha. For Congress, Democrat Doug Chin.
I'm Doug Chin, and I approve this message.
Mahealani Richardson on Hawaii News Now.
Here's a live look at the Ala Moana Bowl, and you can see a nice Pauhana work crew out there, after work crew, trying to catch that swell that's on the rise. We got some, I saw some sets earlier, and you can see the direction's looking pretty good, but it's tough getting a wave by yourself out there. Look at that, 3 guys on that one wave. Pretty good stuff. This is what we expect for tomorrow. The waves are going to get a little bit bigger, maybe upwards of 8-foot faces in town. It's going to get even bigger on Sunday. Choppy on the windward side, south wrap down on the west side at 2 to 4. Now, like I said, we are expecting the energy to get even stronger tomorrow and get even bigger with a reinforcement peaking the swell on Sunday. Then the swell is going to start to back off on Monday, but still, Monday, we should still have some head-high sets. So it's going to be a pretty long-lived swell. And conditions should be pretty good because we've got these trade winds. They're here to stay for a while. They've backed off a little bit, running about 10 to 20 miles an hour. And we still have some air quality issues for south and west sides of the Big Island. Otherwise, air quality is not an issue. And rain's not an issue as well. A drier air mass has moved in. We still have some high clouds from a disturbance down to the south that's kind of blocking the sunshine for parts of the state. But these high clouds do not bring us much rain. But you can see, in terms of rain, there's not much out there, just a few minor splashes. We'll get some of these in the usual spots in the overnight hours. But we're not seeing a whole lot of rain until the early part of next week. The disturbance we were thinking was going to bring us much rain really didn't. Stay to the south. It's going to track to the west. And if anything, is going to maybe ease up the trade winds a little bit as it lightens up the pressure gradient. Now, there's another point of moisture. It could bring us a few more showers Sunday night, maybe through Tuesday. So until then, we've got a great run of weather. Tomorrow's going to be gorgeous, lots of sunshine. High temperatures running into the upper 80s like today. And then Sunday's going to be a repeat. A chance for showers, though, expected maybe Sunday night in through maybe Tuesday. So we got some really nice weather ahead. The weekend's looking really nice. But again, Sunday night into Monday, that disturbance to the east could bring a few more showers, mainly to the east end of the state. But some of those showers could get caught up in the trade wind flow, and we could all see some windward and Mauka showers on Monday, drier conditions back on Tuesday, and then maybe a few more splashes. But all in all, it's calm, beautiful, comfortable weather all the way through next week.
We've built something that gives our students hope, gets them out of the cycle.
A Hawaii woman is selected to give a world-famous TED Talk. Why they picked her next on KGMB.
Selected wardrobe for Hawaii News Now anchors provided by Saks Fifth Avenue. Get the latest men's trends and update your look at Saks Fifth Avenue, Waikiki.
Spin the Big Deal Wheel. Win big additional savings. Inspiration Interiors Big Deal Clearance. Limited time only. Special zero-interest financing. Save up to 60% off store-wide. Hurry in. Inspiration Kapolei Commons and Honolulu Design Center.
He was the first governor to sign the Paris Climate Change Accord. The first to protect 40,000 acres of our watershed forests. The first to require 100% renewable electricity. And Governor Ige was the only leader to call out Colleen Hanabusa's $75 million developer tax credit deal. The Sierra Club endorses Governor David Ige.
Welcome to the Signature Prime Steak and Seafood. Enchanting views, elegant entertainment, a dining experience like no other. Savor premium wines by the glass or a signature cocktail. Enjoy a perfectly aged prime grade steak. Indulge in one of our delicious seafood towers. Happy hour and 3 private rooms available for an unforgettable dining experience. Visit the Signature Prime Steak and Seafood, located on the top of the Ala Moana Hotel.
You don't have to look like Ernie Martin to like Ernie Martin. And not to, split hairs, but there's a lot to like. Ernie's hard-headed enough to hold the Heart Board accountable for rail overruns. In Congress, he'll fight to shave prescription drug costs and make healthcare affordable. And Ernie's the only candidate who's baldly progressive, pro-choice, pro-Medicare for all. He'll make this guy flip his wig.
I'm Ernie Martin, and I approve this message.
Final week, up to 60% store-wide savings. Inspiration Interiors Big Deal Clearance. Special zero-interest financing. Take a big deal spin and win big additional savings. Time is limited. Inspiration Kapolei Commons and Honolulu Design Center.
Mahealani Richardson on Hawaii News Now.
A Waianae High School instructor has been selected to give a TED Talk next week.
Jim Mendoza tells us why her big idea is about to go global.
I view Waianae as my home. It's literally where my heart is.
Waianae High School Searider production sets the standard for student storytelling. Candy Suiso started the award-winning program 25 years ago.
The storytelling with the tool of whatever it is, a camera or a laptop, just becomes very magical. I really believe that's the key to our success.
TED Talks, ideas worth spreading.
The popular internet lecture series TED Talks invited Suiso to speak at next week's event in Fargo, North Dakota. It's a huge platform. TED Talks messages are viewed by billions of people around the world.
We really do have something special here, and if we can share that with the world, then let's do this.
Searider Productions instructor John Allen is helping Suiso prepare.
We've been watching TED Talks in class for years. And just to say that, hey, now we have somebody who's been there and they know what it's like, and now let's get another person up there. Let's get more of our ideas out there.
They're condensing 25 years of Searider Productions history into an 8-minute speech, and no video, only photographs are allowed to accompany her talk.
We have these great videos. The videos tell the story.
Suiso's honored by the opportunity to share at TED Talks, and she's excited about the upcoming school year. Her program will again top 200 students who learn the value of teamwork and hard work.
They make great projects, but it's these life lessons that they take with them whatever they do, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, wherever they are.
Jim Mendoza, Hawaii News Now. Wow, that's really impressive.
It sure is.
Finally tonight, the Waikiki Aquarium's taking visitors to a new dimension.
It's being transformed into a virtual theme park of sorts. Lea Lea Little Planet is a new digital exhibit that lets children and their families create and learn through virtual reality. A coloring project turns into a fish in a digital aquarium.
There's also a futuristic augmented reality sandcastle station and digital graffiti. Look at that. The exhibit's open now and will be at the aquarium through September. Digital graffiti.
Yeah, it's okay to do it, and it's fun.
And we end with this live look at the Keiki Hula competition just getting underway tonight. It runs on K5 Live.
Parents so excited to see their keiki on stage.
Good night, everybody.
Have a great
With
night.
the Hawaii News Now mobile app, breaking news is in the palm of your hand. Sponsored by King Windward Nissan. Watch Hawaii News Now live on your phone, tablet, or computer. Sponsored by Central Pacific Bank, the bank that works for you. Watch Steph and Kaya.